See what I think the funniest part about it was like the astronaut. He was wearing an astronaut suit, right?
Yeah, that guy.
So this guy had to come a hole. It was like completely like his dick was almost hanging out. It was that kind of thing. And the fact that he was this drunk, right?
I'm not scared of heights. Put on my shades for the cameras and lights. Average person would stress and think twice, but my eyes ain't the same cause I loaded the dice. Yeah, here's some advice. Having a vision is more than just sight. Stay up, I'm working like every night. They can say that I'm wrong, but I know that I'm right.
The past few days have been pretty damn hectic. Been doing a lot of writing. And when I say a lot of writing, I mean a lot. If you're ever starting a company and you want to raise money, or you ever have a project and you want to raise money, you will need to have your financials straight, a plan of action, and projections that makes sense. A lot of it is kind of, estimations, and it's good if you have some sort of traction to prove your concept of whatever you're doing, but it can be rather difficult to actually get those numbers to make sense and to also be appealing. Because if you can't, then you basically don't even have a business model to begin with. But today, I think it's finally gonna all be done. And I'm excited to finish it up. Right now, I'm at the Prairie Den, and I kind of wanted to give you guys a little teaser about what's gonna be happening with Web and Local to Global. We're gonna be doing our interviews in this room right here. This is where it's gonna start. You gotta create a brand that people can get behind. You have to create something that actually makes your audience, your customer, user feel like they're part of something bigger, or the value that you're giving them is worth something and it actually resonates with them. And that's what we're trying to do with Weblin and Weblin Local to Global. And I must say, I'm really excited for this one because there's this YouTuber called The Future, right? Awesome designer. If you're ever interested in design thinking, how stuff looks, functional design and typography, web design, he also goes into the process of creating a brand. And one of the most important steps, he was a keynote speaker, I don't know at which university, or it was some sort of conference he was speaking at. But he made the point, in order for a brand to see massive success these days, that you have to create an audience. You can't just create a bunch of people buying your product and that kind of crazy shit. It doesn't really work like that anymore. We are going to be interacting with different community builders in this area, and we're gonna start in Fargo, we're gonna go to Grand Forks, then we're gonna go to Minneapolis, and then we're gonna go to Chicago. It's gonna keep going. Different community builders, different niches, different area, working with them to improve their community and actually improve their events and get more people involved to make the world a better place. Because if that kind of stuff doesn't start happening, if we don't improve our communities, social media is just gonna keep killing us. And I don't know if you guys want that. Social media is gonna keep killing us. Tough. So it's actually crazy that we managed to find as much as we did for these interviews, because I don't think these are gonna be going anywhere anytime soon. So anytime we're here, so we're gonna take a look at the setup. What's everything that we got here?
You got this thing where the light goes inside of, got a tripod to go along with it, and then you got these white covers to go over top, and we got two of them. So bam, perfect lighting, just like that.
Yep.
And don't, however, know how to get this to stay open. But we'll figure that out when we get to it, won't we?
I guess so.
I guess so.
Okay. This is pretty cool. So let's, I'm gonna rearrange this room a bit. Okay, so this is what where we're at right now. Not too bad, not too shabby. And we're gonna mess with the lighting a bit and see how it looks for kind of like this. So this setup is coming along pretty damn well. Like, leaving the apartment, we had an extra phone, and we had a gimbal, and we had a mic, but that was it. And we scrapped some stuff together. This place, the Prairie Den, I cannot emphasize this enough, how nice this place is. Not only for the space it provides, but some of the resources that are available as well. Like, there's even a podcast room if you want to start a podcast and just get going with that. I think we're gonna utilize that in the near future, but for now, actually what we can do, I just had an idea. So what we can do for Webland Local to Global is actually take some of the audio that we're doing for the interviews as well and make podcasts from that audio. So then we have content available, both video content as well as audio content, just in case somebody even just wants to hop on and listen to some of the interviews that we do have. What are your thoughts on that, Nate?
Podcast?
Yes.
Oh, export the audio.
Exactly. And yeah, it can be like raw audio. Sure, it's like gonna be generally pretty formal and we have the right mic set up to where it's clear.
Yeah.
And that's it. We'll just need like a catchy jingle. That's it. And then we'll figure that out. Yeah. Ooh.
I don't know how to make jingles. I've looked into it and I don't know how to do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Audition. I don't see it.
Be green. You just on the Adobe store.
Oh, there it is. Then I can have the audio cleaned up here. Is there a place out here? Okay, boom.
So now we have everybody here, and we're gonna be starting with Jan's interview for his MLK project.
Yeah, for the city of Fargo.
So be sure to be quiet, or else we'll get popped on the spot. No coffee.
No, my homie was like, I'm like, bro, you should pull up here real quick so I can film you this interview. He's like, I'll hit you up when I'm done with this day. I'm like, thanks, bro. She's like, and then she gives me the boom boom. I'm just like, first of all, this gets a boom boom. I'm like, hey, who you think finna film it? I got you.
See what I think the funniest part about it was like the astronaut. He was wearing an astronaut suit, right?
Yeah, that guy.
So this guy had to come a whole. It was like completely like his dick was almost hanging out. It was that kind of thing. And the fact that he was this drunk, right? I when we were performing, I swear I caught a glance of some like scrotum, like
That's sexual assault. Man.
it was too much.
My guy got sexually assaulted.
I was like, do you know how it feels? Like you get flamed, and then on top of that, you see a man's balls just hanging to the corner.
I don't know that, no.
It's a bit much. Hey, how you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad.
Good.
So,
Okay, I'm sorry, but
It's okay.
can everyone else go? I just feel so awkward having looking at me. I'm so sorry. Okay, this is better.
It's all
okay,
good.
cool. Okay, so just look like right there. Or do I look
you can
at
actually
you?
look at me.
Okay.
It would be a lot better.
Okay, cool. I'll look at you.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right. So, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Not too bad.
Good.
Tell us about yourself. What's your name? What do you do?
My name is Meg. I'm a cosmetologist at a locally owned salon.
Nice, nice. Well, got everything we needed to get done today. A few early season interviews to get the ball rolling. Pretty excited. Now we continue on with our journey. We're continuing on with our raise of initial funds. It's going to be exciting when it happens. I'll be sure to bring you guys along for the ride. And I'll see you guys tomorrow to check in with what's next for the week. So that, take it easy.